What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one, y'all. This one is Divorce Court, okay? Title is He Not Man Enough for Me, said the sister girl. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. Let's go in.
Imagine being in a relationship for nearly 10 years and feeling like you have nothing to show for it. On today's case, Ms. Moore says that all her partner, Mr. Cox, has shown her, other than fast food Valentine's Day dates, block blessings, and late night phone messages from her sister, he really doesn't have much to offer. Now she's ready to bless her future on her own. Can Mr. Cox show her that she's wrong and he's still the man of her dreams? I don't know. Let's hear her case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Moore versus Cox.
Thank you very much. Ms. Moore, Mr. Cox. Ms. Moore, you say your 9-year relationship is being torn apart by a woman you trusted with all your heart, your own sister. You are determined to get answers so that you can end this relationship.
All right, I like to do a first impression of the ladies, especially because I'm a guy. Brittany Moore. Okay, let's state the obvious, I guess. She doesn't have any hair, okay? Hair on a woman is a superpower, okay? Some of the women with the most long and most luxurious hair get most of the men. It's a feminine trait. It's a superpower, okay? I'm not gonna hold you. However, you don't need a whole lot of hair. You don't need I would say any hair, but a lot of it depends on your head shape, to be honest. She doesn't look bad though. She still looks attractive as a woman, but if I'm being honest, it wouldn't hurt her to have some hair. And the reason I say that is because in her face, I see a few masculine features, okay? So if she don't have makeup on, it can get confusing, okay? I'm just keeping it real. If she don't have makeup on, it can get real confusing to a guy. And a woman who's saying a man is not man enough for me, I wonder what the man is saying about her. I'm just saying. But let's hear the story. Let's go in.
Once and for all.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Cox, you say you've done nothing wrong and hope to leave court hand in hand with Miss Moore.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ooh, we are going to figure out how you all have gotten to this place because these are two very different stories. Miss Moore, tell me a little bit about how you all met and what brings us to court today.
Well, I met Monte Cox about 10 years ago. He was at my sister's house. They're really good friends. We were really cool getting to know each other. We both do music, and he admired my artistry and my work, and we soon became friends. And later on, ended up in a relationship. Mm-hmm. The problem is he's a cheater, he's cheap, and he's unsupportive.
And so the man that you thought you were falling in love with has just turned out to be not the Prince Charming that you wanted.
I'm done with him.
Are you done?
I want him out of my life.
Mr. Cox, tag you're it. You heard what Miss Moore says?
I met her a while back at her sister's crib, but when I saw her on the couch, she was pregnant. She was like real sexy to me, and she was something different. And we became friends, and whatever she's saying is not true.
Well, clearly you became...
Hold on, y'all. I did another video too of a couple, and that chick was about 6 inches taller than her man, and this couple, this chick is a whole foot taller than her man, and she says he is not man enough for me. I sort of get it. I just put it that way. Let's go in.
It's not true.
Well, clearly you became friends, and then at some point you all started dating, correct?
Correct.
How soon after you met did you actually start dating?
After she had the baby, couple of months after that.
And did you step in and become a part of the baby's life?
No, he did not.
She ain't let me.
So you all have been together for 9 years now?
9, 10 years.
And
almost
so
10
the
years.
child is 9 years old.
10.
Okay, so I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how in 10 years does your live-in boyfriend not have a relationship with your 10-year-old child?
Well, he was living with my sister.
How many old heads in here? How many old heads in here remember In Living Color? And the Men on Film. Y'all remember Damon Wayans' character? She kind of remind me of him a little bit. And Men on Film, she kind of remind me of Damon Wayans' character. Let's go in.
At first, and found out later on that they have apparently had a relationship that whole time. So my child has his own father. I don't need a stepdaddy.
Wow. But I thought you wanted to build a life with this man.
I never said that. I was taking it one day at a time with him, and it's just not working.
I see such disappointment in you right now.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. You know, we've been talking and dealing with each other for a long time now. People get married in 6 months to a year, and it's been 10. So
Why haven't y'all moved to the next level?
Well, one day we were out walking around the mall, and he stopped by the jewelry store. I thought we were going to get some rings, and he saw the price and told me I had to pay for the ring and had to put it in my name too. He didn't want anything to do with it. If I wanted to be married to him and wanted a ring, I had to buy it myself. It's my fault. I have put up with a lot of stuff from Monte, and I'm done. I'm over it.
And how long ago was this incident?
2 years, a year and a half or so.
So for the next 12 to 24 months, has it been more of the same, or has there been any changes?
It's been worse, way worse.
Why are you still there?
I love Monte. I admire him. He has goals. He has aspirations. He's just selfish, and I just don't need him. Matter of fact, let me tell you about Valentine's Day. We get dressed to go out. Okay, I'm looking nice. I got on silk. I'm thinking we getting ready to go to the seafood place somewhere, and he took me to McDonald's for a Cardi B and Offset meal. We were in the drive-thru, and that was supposed to be my Valentine's Day.
Well,
and he thinks.
Ninja. No, you didn't get her a Cardi B and Offset meal at McDonald's for Valentine's Day. Yeah, he wrong for that. He clearly don't value her. Now, here's what I'm thinking is going on. This guy I don't think he looks at her as his woman, okay? He looks at her as a person, but he don't looks at her as his woman. He might have a side chick, I don't know. I haven't seen this before. I don't know what he's going to say. But when a guy is that much shorter than a woman, he can't make a mental connection of provide and protect for the most part. Some guys can make that leap mentally, but other guys can't make that leap to be a provider and protector if they got to look up at their woman. Okay, this is why men like women who are shorter, because it instinctively gives them the provider and protective trait in them. That's why a lot of men like petite women. It gives them that provider and protector trait in them. Okay? But if a man feels like he your little son and he's walking down the street with you, and he got to look up to you, he's never going to view you as his woman or someone he should provide and protect for. And maybe that's why a lot of women want guys who are taller, so much taller than them, because they want to feel like women. They want to feel like the delicate flower. They want that provider and protector to kick in for that man. This is why now look, when the difference in height is this much, I'm not saying it can't work, but it's likely not to work if the man is a foot shorter than a woman. In most cases, unless it's some kind of the only way it'll work is if the guy is super rich and she's a supermodel, a 6-foot supermodel, okay? And they have some kind of, intimacy contract going on, okay? Where she get paid to, whatever. I don't know. What I'm saying is, it's probably not advisable for this combination of woman and man. That if a woman is over a foot taller than the guy, I don't see it really working out, because the guy is never going to get that provider and protector trait in him. He's going to take her to McDonald's and tell her she can supersize that whole Cardi B and Offset meal all she wants. Happy Valentines, sweetheart. Anyway, let's go in.
He thinks everything's a joke.
Now, the interesting part about it is, this is, Mr. Cox, how you flip that script. You take her for the Cardi B and Offset meal, you do the drive-through, and you roll up to a hotel that you have already booked.
Hopefully we're going out of town. I don't want no hotel room.
Ms. Moore, I don't sense romance whatsoever, because Mr. Cox, that was cheap about the ring, and now it seems like you didn't care enough to put any thought into the Valentine.
The ring thing, we just went window shopping.
You weren't ready?
Nah.
Did you ask her to marry you?
No.
Nope.
Are you trying to save this relationship?
I'm trying to, but
Based on what, Mr. Cox?
It's something about her. I just like it. And I want to keep it around.
Well, it's not going to work going through the drive-thru at the McDonald's and not caring about it.
She got on my nerves Valentine's Day. And I don't do Valentine's Day, really. And I just saw a commercial with Cardi B and Offset.
I saw that same
And I said, hey, let's go get some McDonald's, bro.
He's not romantic. He's not a gentleman.
And she ate the burger, fries, and nuggets.
You
see how she act? Why would I take her somewhere?
I don't go to McDonald's on my own.
Mr. Cox, it's very clear that you are treating Miss Moore with disdain. Do you know what that means? It's as if her feelings don't matter.
That's false.
Let me tell you what he did. We went to a seafood place. Everything was going well. We were mingling. We were having a great time. I had the lobster beignet. All he had was like an appetizer and a beer. Long story short, when it got time for the tab, Monte Cox came up missing. He was a no-show. His appetizer and my lobster beignet was on my bill, and he had left. When I found him, he was across the street at the Family Dollar talking to another girl, trying to get her number.
Foul.
So in other words, he had short arms. Like,
you said the right word.
He had the little short arms, like little dinosaur arms. He didn't go in his
life. He is
life.
a mess, Your Honor. We had game night one night, and he got these gray sweatpants, warm-up pants on, and it's like he just in my sister's face, like he's trying to show his print all over the place. He's a cheater, he's a manipulator, he's cheap, and he's unsupportive.
So I go back to you again. Why are you with him?
I love him, and I wanted it to work, but this is the main reason why it isn't gonna work.
I understand you think that he has been cheating himself, correct?
That's correct. I have evidence.
Robert, come check out this photograph.
Somebody sent it, not the person. I don't know.
Wow.
Why is it in your phone?
It wasn't. I don't know where she got that picture.
I'm gonna give Mr. Cox an opportunity to defend himself.
All that she said was true. Yeah, but it's reasons for everything. And I'm not a cheater. One thing, I never cheated on you. I like you too much, but she do her music, and I popped up on her one time at the studio, and she in there twerking, about 15 men.
She's
in
lying.
there. Yeah,
That's a lie.
She was the
That is a lie.
She was the only.
That is a lie.
She was
She's
in
a liar.
And then she be going out of town. Oh, I got evidence about that too. But
You have evidence about?
Yeah, when she do her thing, go out of town, she don't want to take me. And I got photos.
Real quick, y'all. I know I'm listening to the story, but you see this brother right here? If this brother is not I don't want to say a caveman. Maybe that's too harsh. Neanderthal, like this brother, his genes is old. Okay, this brother, he from first generation right here. Okay, he is Homo habilis. I don't know. That's fucked up. Anyway, that was wrong. But let me say this: her look is kind of growing on me. She's very delicate. She's very feminine. Her look is growing on me actually, and she's becoming more attractive to me. I know she's bald headed, okay, and I know a lot of guys probably wouldn't rock with that. But I don't know. I'm about her height, so if not taller. I don't know how tall this brother is, but her look is growing on me. But let's hear some more.
Oh, and you submitted them to the court, I understand. Let me look at those photos.
You submitted what?
Exhibit A.
Oh, Lord, there's a big black mark over the picture.
And that's on the Sprinter van.
I know you lying.
And I was even on the Sprinter van. Boom.
Miss Moore.
Look at my girl.
I don't know what that is. I can't even see that whole picture.
So are you telling me that's not you?
I can't believe you. That's me.
And under what circumstances is this? Are these music videos? Because it looked like somebody throwing
I was in
dollars.
a bikini.
That's $7.
Oh. I know you. That is a lie.
Okay, Miss Moore, I'm still trying to figure out what is that.
He is interfering with my work. He is interfering with my work.
I'm just asking what's going on in those photos. Where were you? Under what circumstances were you taking those photos?
We were at a label party, and all of us were on a Sprinter van. We went to Cleveland, Ohio a couple times. We go different places on the Sprinter van.
And what is the Sprinter van doing?
It's taking us where we need to go to perform.
And
it's business, and he's
But I'm sorry.
I wasn't on.
I'm sorry. That's not a stage. That's on the Sprinter van, right? That what I saw pictures of.
Yes, ma'am. But I do make videos everywhere I am.
Okay, but the video, what I'm trying to ask you, and I really prefer you to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Why were you in such a suggestive photograph and it wasn't work related? Meaning you were not working at the time.
Everything I do is work. Everything is business. And he knows that. Monte can play with his career, but I'm not playing with mine.
Twerking ain't working.
Well, it really depends on what her job is. I'm not sure.
It was $7.
If you pay attention to that video, there were 2 girls in there that I was throwing money on, and I ended up dancing with him, but I had my clothes on the whole time.
So in other words, you were the performer and they were the background dancers.
Exactly.
And you're saying that there's nothing untoward about that photograph. It is just a work.
It was a video. It wasn't a photo.
So here's my question. Where did these photos appear?
On my Instagram.
And you think that that is moving your career ahead? I just want to be clear on what your motivation is.
Well, we all like the entertainment. Entertainment is a lot, right? You know, anything right now. Business is business. Whether I am on a beach in a bikini or at home in a bikini, it's the same thing.
So you see.
No, it's not the same thing. So I don't know. I gotta give him a couple points on this one. I wouldn't want my woman, dropping it like it's hot. Raining ones on a couple strippers or whatever, and giving me giving backside views on a Sprinter van. She looked pretty nice in some of those pictures. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, she looked real nice in some of those. But yeah, I would feel salty about that too. Let's go back in.
See your social media presence as advancing your career regardless of what you're doing and where you are.
I guess I write books, I write music. I'm a business-minded, oriented young lady, and he just needs to respect it.
No.
Yeah, no, he don't need to respect it, especially if you defaming yourself, and this probably could cause the whole emotional detachment that I was talking about, okay? If you're doing stuff like that, you're causing your man to emotionally detach from you. Because a man ain't gonna want to be associated with a woman like that. Now, last I checked, y'all, women who get on Sprinter vans and drive to Ohio or wherever or these other little cities, they dancers. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if she's a dancer. All this rap stuff, she trying to be Cardi B. That's really what this is about. That's why he got her the meal. Cause she trying to she trying to take the same route as Cardi B. Okay? Dancer, hustler / personality / rapper. That's the whole route she taking. So he said, look, if you're trying to live that life, let me go get you a Cardi B meal from McDonald's. Okay, since you love that so much. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying I think that's the brother's train of thought, is that she trying to take the Cardi. I think she's a dancer. She's not mentioning that. She's not talking about that. but she too close to that lifestyle. I think she does that too on the side. I don't think either one of them want to bring that up though. We'll see. Let's go in.
Oh, he doesn't. Honestly, he needs to do him and you need to do you, because I don't see one thing that says that either one of you respect each other and the roles that you play in each other's lives. Honestly,
I wouldn't want to marry that.
I don't care.
That's not wife carries.
I don't want him anymore, and that's why I'm here. My sister is the one that likes to see him in the sweatpants.
It's my understanding that your sister is here. How would you describe your sister's relationship with Mr. Cox?
A hot mess.
You have not had an intimate relationship with Mr. Cox? I understand that you think that he has been cheating himself, correct?
That's correct.
And you have evidence?
I have evidence.
Tell me the circumstances under which
we went
this
to
happened.
a local bar together on several occasions, and we have a good time while we're out. We see a lot of people that all live in the same area and that everyone's cool with. We were having a good time, but I noticed that he kind of walked off to see some other chick, and I kind of followed behind him listening to see what he was gonna say, and he described me as his sister. So he's continuing to act like he wants this relationship, but he does not. I'm saying I don't want it at all.
Mr. Cox, why?
It's a reason. Because
you call her your sister.
Because she was acting like my sister. She wasn't acting like no girlfriend.
Your Honor, after that, I checked his phone. I know something is going on. Okay, he was asleep. And I kind of scooted up under him a little bit and put his coat in because I already knew it. And it was a picture of a girl in his phone that I found.
I think that my staff put it close to me so that I could actually see it close up. Okay. Mr. Cox, you know this picture that I just saw?
I definitely don't. Ain't no fat girls in my phone.
Did it come?
He like big women.
Not like you.
He like big women.
I just want to know
No, I
that
don't.
this photograph come from his phone.
It did.
I seriously doubt it.
It did. I
Robert,
submitted it to
come
the
check
court.
out this photograph.
And if it did come from my phone, somebody sent it, not the person. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, no, it ain't come out my phone.
You see that? You see that?
It had to be
You
a
see
meme.
what I gotta deal with?
I want to see it.
Man, oh man. You want to see it?
Yeah.
See, he like girls that like to go to McDonald's. You see what I'm saying?
This can't be real. Wait.
That's what he used to, taking girls to McDonald's for Valentine's Day. Girls that look
take
like
a gander.
You crazy. She crazy.
Your Honor, I'm done with this.
I just took a glance at that. That it had to be.
It's disrespectful.
That
It's
picture is
inappropriate.
no girl seen me no
Your Honor,
picture.
and
It had to
I'm
be a meme.
questioning what he's been doing with my sister.
A friend sent that to my
I think
phone.
they have
probably.
something.
I don't want to hear.
I don't know nothing
That's
about that.
disrespectful.
It's terrible looking too.
And why is it in your phone?
It wasn't. I don't know where she got that picture.
We went to game night at my sister's house, and he wore gray sweatpants. He told me that my sister is the one that likes to see him in the sweatpants. He told me that out of his mouth, out of his own mouth.
You know what? It's my understanding that your sister is here and
Good.
willing to speak to the court. Would you please ask Ms. Robinson to join us?
Sure.
Oh Lord. You crazy. Where you get that picture from?
You know what I'm saying?
Ms. Robinson, welcome. Will you please state your full name?
My name is Bernice Robinson.
Ms. Robinson, tell me your relationship to this couple.
Well, Brittany, she's my half-sister. We have the same father and different mother.
Same father, different mother. She looks like she's tall too. So Pop's genes is strong in the mud. So much so, is he giving alopecia to all his daughters? Is that how you pronounce it? Alopecia? Because she got a long wig on too. I don't doubt that she's bald under there. And what is going on with these blonde? Oh my goodness. I'm starting to see more blonde wigs. Strawberry blonde. Well, I don't know what you call this. Icicle. I don't know what you call this. Or what is it? What do they call that? Bomb pop. Ladies, just natural hair, please. If you're gonna fool me, at least give me some real colors, okay? Why even put the wig on? You might as well do what your sister did. Go bald. Because these wigs look ridiculous. I wonder if she got alopecia too, though. I'm thinking that's what the sister got. Let's go in.
How would you describe your sister's relationship with Mr. Cox?
A hot mess. Both of them are a hot mess. Both of them.
You a hot mess.
She talks about him and he talks about her. Both of them call my phone. Is Monte here? Is Monte? No, stop calling me about Monte.
I
He's
haven't
not
seen
here.
her. I haven't seen her since
Really?
Thanksgiving.
Really, sis, you haven't?
Yeah, really.
Okay, here's the thing. Why are y'all allowing anybody to come in between your family situation? That's the first thing.
That's her.
Ms. Robinson, just so that we're clear, I've been hearing that you leaving keys under the door for Mr. Cox. Explain the circumstances of
Well,
this.
they've been together for a little while, so of course he's like my brother as well.
Have you all ever had a relationship?
No,
Don't act like that, because you,
Nope.
no, not at all. Not at all.
And so you have not had an intimate relationship with Mr. Cox?
Never.
know you lying.
Never.
Now, Miss Moore, I'm curious. What makes you say she's lying without any evidence? Do you have evidence?
I did, and I do. the text messages in his phone that she was texting him the back and forth to leave the key under the mat.
Yeah, because
and
you
to
always
unlock
kicking him
the
out.
door.
It's cold outside.
So, what do that have to do
it's
with
my
you?
home, and if I like him to come in,
Looking at
he's
his
coming
crouch,
in.
looking at
He's
all in his crouch with them.
Ain't nobody
So,
looking at his
Miss
sweatpants.
Moore, here's my question. The text messages that you claim to have seen, is there anything in any of those messages that suggests that that key was for sex? Or I'm wearing X, Y, and Z for when you come in?
Period.
Or meet me in the bedroom, or any
No.
of that?
Texting back and forth while I'm asleep at 2, 3 in the morning, you cheating.
So your evidence
Check.
of your man cheating is your suspicion because your sister has left a key under the door. That's your evidence.
That's not the only reason.
Then give me some more evidence.
They were friends before we were. He was in her home and lived with her before we even met.
With me and my baby's father.
Let's just keep it real. They didn't even seem this close until after we got together.
Here's my question, Miss Moore.
Now they're best friends.
Did you know that at the time he was living in her home, her baby's father was living there at the same time?
I did not. I had no idea.
Yes.
My buddy too.
He definitely opened the door for him every time he came home.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So in other words, you made a bare bones accusation.
No, he told
Yes.
me this. He told me that my sister liked to see him in them gray sweatpants.
And it wasn't because of no print.
Ms. Robinson, I appreciate
Yes,
your
ma'am.
time today.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Cox, Miss Moore, either y'all are playing or y'all need to be playing because relationships really matter to me. I don't play games with them. Miss Moore.
She liked to see him in the gray sweatpants, y'all. It wasn't because of no print. What? Gray sweatpants. What else could it be? Like, you like his fashion? It can't be the fashion. I don't know. The sister told on herself a little bit because of that. I don't know. It's circumstantial evidence, but it's you know, it got legs. And why are you so friendly with them? And why they are the best of friends? And she liked to see him in the sweatpants. She didn't deny it. She just said it ain't because of a print. Yeah, okay. Who brought up the print? You brought up the print. I don't know. Let's go in.
You said you came here today because he is too cheap, interferes with your work, and you suspect he's cheating with your sister. I want you to stop casting aspersions on this lady because you have not shown any evidence that this lady has done anything inappropriate.
It really is not about her. It's about him.
And you know what it is about him? The two of you don't have any love. It's toxic. I don't even know if you like each other. I have no earthly idea.
Your
but
Honor, he sabotages everything I do.
guess what, Miss Moore? This is the
also does
best
the same
part
thing.
about
Be
it.
quiet.
This is the best part about
She
it.
get on my I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
She get on
I
my
beg your
nerves.
pardon?
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of
You
her.
know what, Miss Moore? Quiet. Because all I'm going to say to you right now is y'all can all go on home. Because I really don't care if you stay together. What I just care about is that you don't bother me no more. Okay? Robert, I really don't care if they stay together, break up. I just don't want them in my presence.
Complete dysfunction.
And you know what? That's all that needs to be said.
That's it.
That's all, folks. Yeah, they are a hot mess, and I was starting to see a little dysfunction in her too. I was giving her grace at first, but she started to get a little too ghetto. Let's just put it that way. Arguing with her sister. I don't know what that sibling rivalry is about. I know they ain't fighting over this dude, so who knows what's going on. Anyway, there's not much to say. It's just I agree with them. It's just dysfunction. It's a hot mess. Maybe I should start previewing these things before I review them because there's not much to say in this one. It was just entertaining to watch, and sisters go back and forth, and little guys with tall women around. It was a circus, really. I mean, to be honest, Yeah, shout out to shout out to Homo habilis, okay, in the Neanderthal man. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. Put it in the comments. I really would. I really would be interested to see the comments in this joint. Hit the like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
And I just don't need them. Matter of fact, let me tell you about Valentine's Day. We get dressed to go out. Okay, I'm looking nice. I got on silk. I'm thinking we getting ready to go to the seafood place somewhere. And he took me to McDonald's for a Cardi B and Offset meal. We were in the drive-thru, and that was supposed to be my Valentine's Day.